Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to your reading for the next 7 days. This is going to be this weekly reading. We're going to look into the general energies, what is coming your way. And we're going to start with your spirit messages. And also, if this resonates with you, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you can receive a multiplied energy back from the universe. What we have here is a soul power. Let's see what the cup reveals about your soul power. And maybe that is required what I'm using at this moment to reach your goals. I'm using here crystal quartz. This is going to give you clarity that you need. And let's see what's happening. And this message says here, always remember, your soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is a true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need. Okay, let's see what the cup is going to reveal about your soul power. Maybe we also have a soul family, soulmates that we connect to. Let's see which are those showing up this week for you. There's a key right here. The key has a serpent on top of as a head, as you can see. Serpent, snake, they have the energy of transformation. This can also be symbolizing someone who was born on the year of snake. And the key is, I feel like they are the key to an unlocked door. If this is a person, maybe this person has certain effect in your life. This can be a soulmate, a soul family member. And what happens with that, they can show up in a very aligned way. They can show up in a way that can reflect us a lot of emotion. Okay. And if we keep blaming them about that situation, we cannot ever get to the core of the matter. We cannot really never learn the lesson. I feel like here the snake is a transformation and the key is unlocking that locked door. This can be about money for some of you, because I see here the tree is growing. The cup is also, cup indicates emotional fulfillment. Initially I saw the tree is cut. There's a tears of joy coming maybe in the middle of the week, and outside source is bringing it. But at the same time, I see here the cup indicates emotional fulfillment, and it is broken. And if this is even a tree, the branches are cut off. So this can be something that you're really working hard, but not really getting the results that you want. And maybe, or in the relationships, you're very giving, but not really getting back in return. Seems like your cup is going to be filled when you realize what this key is. And you can see someone here, a masculine figure, even grabbing the key, like holding the key like a baby right there. Okay, so the baby can be the new, like the way that you're holding it, can be your caring for this information, using it very well for yourself, and also maybe even growing it, contemplating, and maybe even adding more to it. This is a masculine figure, can be symbolizing maybe whoever has hurt you was a masculine figure and you are actually healing the wound there. That can be the snake, actually it can symbolize the medicine, fixing the wound. Which will, you see there's a sunshine coming. There's going to be a sunshine coming after you fix the medicine. For some of you, because I see kind of like an energy of someone holding a microphone here. This can be if you want to go on a stage where you have the fright, the fear. Seems like you're going to overcome that. This can be caused by somebody actually wronged you in the past or misled you. And also this can be like maybe teaching people, speaking to many people, like or writing something that will reach to many people, singing. Like you're standing on here, you're wearing a long cloak, and you have a full cup. Now the cup is filling, and you are really receiving this blessing coming into your life. Okay, and moving on from that, in the middle of the week, there's a legal paper showing up. There are two pathways opening in between. This can be, okay, there's a bull, kind of looks like a bull, but also looks like a bulldog as well. Before the pathway opens, you might be actually getting in touch with a Taurus. Taurus can be also an authority figure, that they're going to lead you towards a direction, a course here. When you take the course, that's going to lead to conversations and then maybe a legal approval here, or can be an offer, advice, or something that like a paper in the mail that you need, that you're going to lead your way towards it. Another thing after that, there's another pathway opening. I feel like here, this can even be you actually getting on the car with the inspiration or the information coming from this person loyal to you, supports you, nurtures you, and going to the pathway and then grabbing this paper and coming back home. Okay, can be indicative of that. The paper can be money too. Most of the time I interpret these as contracts, or this can be a contract that will bring something in return. The thing is though, when this shows up, there's an evil eye appears there as well, so it can attract negative energies towards you, or can attract jealousy. So until you maybe finalize this project, this mission, it's good to keep it to yourself and not to share with anyone. The anyone can be even a good family member, because the evil eye energy doesn't really pick and choose the good or bad. It's just when someone even thinks that you're doing so well, that creates a surge of energy and that can hit you. Okay, so I mean, if you believe in energy, but if you don't believe in that, for some, the manifestation can work when you spread the word. For some, it can work when you keep it quiet. Okay, so you know what kind of the manifester you are. So maybe it's important to consider that. I see that there's a crowd forming. There's like, I don't know if you can see the roofs here. It kind of reminds me of those like Swiss Alp kind of homes with the roofs, like a triangle roofs here, and there's a house on the hill. For some of you, this can be going to like a house for cleansing, because it's like a snowy mountain. Just I see like in my vision there's a snowy mountain, or this can be about freezing a subject for a while and going inside the home, in your temple, your body, and nurturing yourself. Maybe there's a project in your hand, you're working too hard on it, and you are spending all your rest time also thinking about it. Your mind palace is filled with information now. I can see here there are a lot of chatters in there. Seems like you're gonna, maybe in the Thursday or Friday, you're gonna take a break from this. Okay, you're gonna go freeze the situation like a snowy mountain, and put it on the side and go back inside and take care of your own self first. Okay, for your own house. And that's going to, I see there's someone contemplating on top of the house already, so you can also maybe share this idea with someone who has a different perspective, and they tie their hands behind their back. This kind of reminds me of like old school teachers. The ladies, they tie their hands behind their back because they have the confidence that they don't what they're talking about. So this can be someone that is knowledgeable about life, overall life. It doesn't have to be a certain subject. And when you pass them the information, they might come up with an inspiration for you. Okay, and then you rest your mind. The things are going to be okay. I see a letter V forming. That can be like a quick victory coming forward, that she's going to get this brilliant idea, she'll share it with you. I see in your heart space there's a heart forming about the subject. It can be about the subject that you're going to really feel, okay, love of the universe, the creator, the support when the answer comes. And this can also be for some of you, maybe you're attracting someone into your life, but it's not clear yet. So it's just the forming here. Maybe like we had the new moon a couple days ago, and the new moon is forming here. Maybe this is something new that you're going to step in, which is going to get you excited. Okay, maybe you're feeling like, I don't want love in my life. Even the thought of love is extremely exciting when you allow the energy to wash you. Okay, so it can be even some simple thing like that, maybe liking someone that you on the registry. It doesn't have to be having like a 6-year relationship and getting married and having children. It doesn't have to be that. It can be like a momentary thing that excites you, which will give you inspiration. And I see here, maybe towards the weekend, you don't have clarity about something. Maybe there's something that you're planning this weekend. You don't know how to do it, or what to do it, or who to talk to. When you actually lean into that energy of love and excitement, it seems like here there's a person coming in. I don't know if you can see a smiling person right there. Let's see what this person can be. I see letter O as in Ophelia. I know it's like not a very common name, but R maybe here a little bit. And what else? We have here a dove. Dove can be symbolizing this person's coming with peace. And there's a laughing crocodile here. Maybe this person is someone, you know, cold-blooded, but cold-blooded in the sense of like a logical. I can say maybe cold-blooded. Who do we have? King of Swords we have. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, a masculine figure. But they're still smiling, laughing, meaning this person also has a sense of humor. Okay, and they're coming in here. There's a parrot appearing. Parrot can indicate communications. So maybe you're going to have a lot of good communication with this person and come up with good ideas. I see there's a mask right here. Kind of reminds me of those wooden carved masks. It's not like a mask of someone wearing. This is something that is maybe traditional. Kind of reminds me, now I'm thinking the Masked movie popped into my head, that like Jim Carrey puts the mask in his face, on his face slowly, and becomes a super undefeatable but a little bit quirky being. Maybe in this new thing that you're going to take on, the challenge, you can, I mean, I feel like in the movie that's another thing, that they are not really speaking out but just giving the vibe. The person has that energy. He wants to have fun. He is funny and he's a little quirky, but because of the circumstances of his life, he's pressing down those emotions. And then when the mask is worn, though, that comes up. Okay, and the mask has that kind of energy as well, but it just multiplies and just, just starts screaming out of the person's behavior. So I feel like this can be something maybe you already have, but because of the social norms, you're pushing it away. And this person, the energy can be helping you maybe express this a little bit. It doesn't have to be extreme like the Mask movie, but it can be like gradually really getting you where you want to go. Okay. And I see seahorse here. Seahorse can be a King of Cups energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, someone loving, supportive. This can be your creative magic that you're going to put out there. I don't know if you're working on the weekend. Maybe you're going to work on the weekend, or you're just going to enjoy yourself on the weekend and come up with the ideas. And this King of Cups is going to love. He's going to love the ideas you're coming up with, they're offering here, okay? Because they're standing, they're white and bright, they're looking, I see a letter M as in Matthew in their name, and there's another M here. They're going to really appreciate it, okay? I'm going to dive into the saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind, and let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. Yeah, there's someone actually also who's standing right here, the head you can see. There's a small chunk of money showing up here. Maybe if you divide the cup into 7, for maybe on... We're on the Wednesday, but this is like, I'm recording on Tuesday, so we can calculate from like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's a chain that is breaking, or maybe attaching. I feel like this is attaching, a bigger chain attaching to a small chain. So this can be like a chain of events actually attaching to each other. Your desire is something coming really fast, guys. It doesn't really have much time, but it has a pause in between, okay? A pause can be the process slowing down, or it can be because of, I feel like because of the summer. That's the first pops into my head, the idea. Because of the summer, it just slows down. Not everywhere it's summer, but the holidays is actually going to slow it down a little bit, okay? The weekend maybe can be something official. That's why on the weekend the official places are not working. Something like that. It can be something like that. Let's see. I see someone standing here with a cloak. This kind of reminds me of someone with a long cloak, has long arm, like leg, and it reaches to heights. So this can be a support, or because they're like from above observing, an observer, but they're not aware that the chain of events happening on the background. I saw a letter A and N for a second. Anna. I see A and A. Anna came in their name. Maybe this person is like responsible of watching over you. But the thing is, though, there's other things happening that they're not aware of, which will bring you your desire, okay? And maybe they're going to remove this person out of the sight. I see a letter M, U, N. Num. It says num num. I mean, num or W. Okay. Wum. William, Uma, can be Mary, can be in someone's first name or the last name. I see number 19 basically. 1 is a new beginning, and 9 is an enlightenment, and there's a ribbon right here. So some of you might be also manifesting a gift. This kind of seems like at the end of the week, okay? Let's see the spiritual messages we have. The soul power, always remember. This is also a sign for you to remember all the time, okay? That you are unlimited. You can create anything you want. Your mind can, like, I know physically 3D takes time to adjust, but our minds do not take any second to reach to where we want to go. We can visualize anything. So another thing is, like, if you want to travel, for example, now we have the technology, Google Maps. If you want to travel somewhere, you can actually open up that place and basically walk on the street of that place. Okay? So use that soul power, utilize it well. If you have a specific question, a desire, intention, hold it in your mind. It seems like here in your current situation, you might receive a very well offer. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We had a Taurus in your cup. This can be someone younger but enthusiastic when it comes to creating material wealth coming into your life at this time. Maybe you're going to start a business together. This can also be love, because it's not only material here. This also has romantic aspects to it. But not only like a dry love. That's what my mom calls the actual dry love. It just doesn't have any substance to it. It's just like, I'm so in love with you, and that's it. There's no gift giving. There's no, like, the 5 languages of love exist in it. It's not something like that. Page of Pentacles have all that sensations in it. And we have Ace of Pentacles. Some of you are manifesting a partnership, maybe even a business, a new financial resource. And it seems like here this is something that you're also being guided to. Okay, you're feeling it. Maybe the inspiration is coming to you. And it seems like not only like a person, maybe guardian gnome is here, like they are the earthly creatures. And we have a scarab, which is, I think this is a scarab, which is a rebirth energy when it comes to materials. Okay, let's see what's affecting this. Okay, inner joy. 9 of Cups is your inner happiness is affecting it. The more gratitude you feel, you will attract much more of this energy into your life. Okay, and what's the outside affecting it? 9 we have in your plate as well, which is enlightenment, understanding. It can also mean helping others. Okay, like being charitable. But number 9, but this number 9 of Wands is like, this is a wounded warrior. He has his boundaries up. He doesn't want to move on with anything new. So maybe on the outside, even though inner joy you feel, your desires or your plans didn't really work out the way you want them to be, or maybe the outside you don't see that circumstances are aligning perfectly. That can give you a hesitation. What to do? Okay, we have 500 because there's maybe a competition outside that's scaring you. And what to do is 10 of Cups also under the shadow side. Focus on this can be like a general soul family, how you can serve people, help people, and instead of just going being competing with everyone, thinking that how can I incorporate their energy into this idea as well. Another thing here is 10 of Cups is family. And if you have soul families, chosen families, bloodlines that are helping you, they can be helpful even if one person. Okay, I have my sister, for example, and that she has time for me when I look at the other family members. And I get support, mental support, physical support from her all the time. Okay, and I give to her all the time as well. So that can be your approach here. Okay, and asking for help from them. And let's see, final result is King of Wands. Guys, some of you are stepping into like this kingdom ruling era. Okay, we are actually in Leo season now. Leo is a leader. And we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Fire, passionate, follows his passion. And with guidance, inner guidance, and also guides other people. because if this is like a moral person, ethical person that is actually thinking about others as well, they guide others in a good direction. So, and I feel like here, this is the Page of Wands is under it too. So from immature, the beginning, to advanced level, you're upgrading. Okay, when it comes to following your passion and making things happen. If there's any doubt, oh, King of Cups came for. Okay, did I see these in your cups as well? King of Cups and King of Wands. Oh, King of Swords I saw. In between, we have someone, Five of Swords, maybe trying to do something shady. But it seems like here, when you approach with follow your passion, do the things that you love, and also help, the purpose is helping others with that, you might come across with some shady stuff along the way. But when you approach them with compassion, rather than judging, or like creating a judgment moment in your mind, saying that, oh, that's their condition, I'm not dealing with their energy, with the compassion, you're going to actually like maybe even manifest a beautiful authority. Okay, this idea can start cultivating this week even. Okay, let's pull one more guidance card for you, and then we're gonna pull your affirmation. Okay, what do you need to know? Angels, spirits, and guides, please speak through the cards to us for the collective. What do we need to know this week? Okay, what do we need to do? There is actually a prayer. I think it's either Archangel Michael or Archangel Metatron. Where would you want me go? What would you want me do? What would you want me say? And to whom? Please guide me. Okay, ask this prayer and let the answers to come. Let's see. New beginnings are coming. Okay, fresh new beginnings. And I feel like for some of you, this financial or emotional stability with something material to show as well. Let's see, what are you letting go is the dark thoughts that you have. This might require some work, mental work, like that he's doing here, getting support from the family is going to be helpful. And final outcome is this lost card actually looks like, oh, he lost the ship here. No, he is actually where he is now, and something that was a burden on his back is leaving. Okay, the dark thoughts are not going to leave easily, I feel like, for some of you. That's why it might require a lot of work, but it is also going to be like showing up as a loss, like a Five of Cups moment. Okay, Five of Cups, what we look at it is 3 cups spilled, 2 cups upright. 3 cups were filled with poison that wasn't serving us, okay, serving the character. But 2 cups are the full cups that will be fulfilling. So whatever is leaving, person, situation, or maybe something that doesn't work for you, but you are holding on to it because you spend a lot of time on it, it is going to leave. So you can collect back all the energy that you're putting in there and fragmenting your energy to the things that are not working for you. You're going to collect it back, and then there's going to be a new inspiration coming. For some of you, the plan and action is about inspiration coming. You collecting it, you going with it. There's a map. It's been guiding you. For some of you, like I said, maybe go on the Google Earth and look at the places that you want to go. And that will bring peace into your life. Create the intention of peace. And I feel like peace includes love, wealth, and abundance of good things that we desire, and also prosperity. Okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And I wish you all a magical week. Bye.